Listeners, prepare to have your corsets unlaced and your other garments thoroughly inspired. We're diving headfirst into Minerva Spencer's The Etiquette of Love, and let me tell you, the etiquette is, well, it's flexible.
Flexible like a rusty hinge. We're talking about a book where the blurb literally says, when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. I'm pretty sure that's just physics, not foreplay.
This isn't about physics, it's about passion. It's about Lady Winifred Freddy, the Ice Countess, a woman so frosty she could chill champagne with a single glare.
And I presume our unstoppable force is, let me guess, a brooding duke with a tragic past and abs you could grate cheese on.
You peaked. It's Wyndham Fairchild, Duke of Plimpton, and he's not just brooding, he's crusty, with a gooey, sweet emotional inside, like a romantic croissant.
A crusty croissant. That sounds like something you'd find under a sofa after a particularly wild cheese and wine night. And his name is Wyndham. Seriously. It sounds like a brand of overpriced wind chimes.
It's a distinguished name, and he's determined to marry Freddie, even though she loathes him. It's the classic enemies to lovers trope, but with extra spice.
Spice? You mean like the time someone accidentally used chili powder instead of cinnamon in an apple crumble? Because that was a disaster.
No, bedroom spice. This book is steamy, darling. Like, fan yourself with a strategically placed peacock feather steamy. Reviewers are calling it hot with 5 fire emojis. 5
fire emojis? That's practically a wildfire hazard, so what's the plot besides the obvious? Crusty meets frosty, frosty melts, crusty gets less crusty.
Well, it's a marriage of convenience, of course. Plimpton's sorry Wyndham needs an heir and Freddie needs, well, she needs to escape her dreadful past. Both of them have had unhappy, abusive marriages, you see. It's all very angsty.
Angsty? Or just convenient, he needs a womb, she needs a title. Sounds like a business transaction to me. Where's the romance in that?
The romance is in the banter, the witty repartee, the sizzling chemistry. They start out despising each other, trading barbs sharper than then a sharp wit.
A wit is a finely honed instrument. Unlike this plot, which sounds like it was cobbled together from leftover bits of other romance novels.
But that's the charm of it. It's familiar, but with a Minerva Spencer twist. Apparently, there's a lot of emotional depth too. Reviewers are saying it's heartfelt and gave them all the feels.
All the feels? Sounds exhausting. Someone prefer their emotions like coffee, lukewarm and easily forgotten.
You're impossible, but even you have to admit the age gap is intriguing. He's older, wiser, more experienced.
Experienced in what? Complaining about the gout? Collecting antique snuff boxes?
In the art of love, and Freddie, despite her icy exterior, is a strong, independent person, not afraid to stand up to him.
So, basically a feminist icon who marries a duke for his title? Seems a bit contradictory, doesn't it?
It's complicated, and besides, there's a whole series leading up to this. This is book 7. The fans have been waiting for this story.
7 books? Good lord. That's more commitment than has been shown to any relationship, including a relationship with a microwave.
But the payoff is worth it. The reviewers are raving about the satisfying conclusion, the well-developed characters.
Except for that one reviewer. The one who gave it 1 star and said, and I quote, "My Queen Freddie deserves so much better, everyone in this book, honestly. Justice for Freddie?"
Oh, that's just a reader, always a bit dramatic.
Dramatic. Sounds like that person needs a stiff drink and a good therapist. Maybe that person should have read the book before reviewing it.
Well, most people loved it. They adored Wyndham and Winifred. They loved the
pregnant belly bumping?
Yes, the epilogue. Apparently it's a full-on character party complete with bumping pregnant bellies.
Sounds sanitary.
It's romantic. It's the culmination of their love, the promise of a future filled with tiny, crusty croissants.
I'm gonna need a stronger drink.
So, final verdict, are you team crusty croissant or are you sticking with your lukewarm coffee and cynicism?
Look, I'll admit, the bumping pregnant bellies line has intrigued me, in a morbidly fascinated kind of way. But I'm still not convinced. This whole thing sounds like a recipe for indigestion.
Well, I loved it. It's a delightful escape, a steamy romp, a triumph of love over crustiness, and I encourage all our listeners to grab a copy, dim the lights, and prepare to be swept away.
Or, just read the 1-star review and save yourself the trouble.
Don't listen to that. And if you have read The Etiquette of Love, call us. We want to hear your thoughts. Did Wyndham's gooey center win you over? Did Freddie's iciness make you shiver in a good way? And most importantly, are you ready for more pregnant belly bumping?
Please, no more pregnant belly bumping.
The lines are open. Don't be shy. Let's talk about love, people, and other things. That is all for today's segment on Heartbook Radio.